Okay, are you ready for the direct?
I'm ready!
All right. Okay. I've seen this. You haven't.
No. I don't think I've ever seen a Nintendo Direct.
Imagine a Pokemon Presents, but exciting.
Okay.
Because Nintendo makes. Thank you. Say that at the bottom. All right, tell me what you're looking at.
Splatoon!
Hey, you know it. That's
'Cause
right.
It's a squid lady.
Squid Lady and Roomba.
And a Roomba, yeah.
A factory. The iconic Splatoon factory where they make the games like clockwork.
Yes.
Just kidding.
Ooh.
Yeah. This it's very interesting because Splatoon's all about like style and attitude and 90s color and crap like that, and then you got this.
Yeah, I thought it was just like symbolic. Like, there's nothing with color yet. But I guess there's just no color in this game.
Yeah, Splatoon, it's funny, you buy a game like Splatoon and you're like, I can't wait for all the color. And then you actually play it and there's no color. Why is there word foreign at the bottom?
Foreign music.
Well, it was just foreign. One of the characters went foreign, and then the music started.
Foreign.
Foreign.
Is this supposed to be exciting? Because this seems very boring.
Is building up to exciting,
Okay.
okay? Yeah, you're supposed to be like, what? Character's talking in an elevator? Sign me up!
Oh, lavender and pink.
In that shade of green.
That lovely shade of green.
See, that was cool, because things happened. Boom, boom, boom. That's the Duracell theme.
Splatoon 3. I thought Splatoon 2 just came out. What's going on?
Splatoon 3 came out last year. Splatoon 2 was like 2018, Aspen. Keep up.
Oh!
Hello. I am a Japanese man. No, I know him. He's in all of them. He's the little nerdy man who's been like in all the directs since the Switch came out.
He is the Switch.
Yeah, I'm Mr. Switch. I'm Switch-san, sorry. No, so he'll explain this in a second, but what's cool, like typically with like story modes in Splatoon, it's just kind of like a glorified tutorial.
Yeah.
But with this DLC, what he said, he might have already said it, but they were like, we want you to replay this. You know, it's something where like you make different decisions and whatnot.
Oh!
And that kind of stuff.
Mario Lego.
Mm-hmm. Kind of. Exactly, actually. It's like a Lego game for Mario, and you go through and you collect all the Mario characters. Like a Star Wars Lego game.
Wahoo!
Mm-hmm. You
That's
can
all I
play
have
as
to say.
Chris Pratt. You can play as Charlie Day. You
Okay.
can play as Jack Black.
Just
Who are
as
other
him.
people? Yeah.
Anna Taylor, Tinker Taylor Soldier Spy
Mm-hmm.
that plays Peach.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You can play as woman.
You can play as woman, yeah.
You can play as a girl in this game. I mean, there are people who are like that.
Yeah.
They're like, girl.
Yes.
They go, sign me up, women. Who else is in that movie? Seth Rogen.
Seth Rogen, yeah.
Yeah, I'm so excited about him. He's my favorite character, Pumbaa, but worse.
Joe Rogan is also
You can
there.
play as Fear Factor in this game. I know, like, Joe Rogan's done a lot of stuff, but he's always, in my heart, he's always going to be the host of Fear Factor.
Interesting, because I didn't know him when he was in Fear Factor. He's just the bald guy that smokes weed with Elon Musk podcast. And
Well, this
goes to
was-
the beach that makes you old.
Oh yeah, there's that. I mean, obviously now everyone knows him for the podcast, but
Yeah.
the podcast wasn't a thing when I was in 3rd grade. But Fear Factor was. Also, Mario versus Donkey Kong looks neat. It looks neat in a very quaint way, but I'm not like, what? They're making a new one! You know, I'm just like, hey, they brought that back. Who'd have thunk a Mario game?
They brought Prince of Persia back.
Mike Pence of Persia.
Mike Pence of Persia, no!
I hate politics in my video games.
This one is just so obvious.
It's so on the nose.
It's terrible.
They just imagine if that's what they did. They just like put politicians in video games.
That'd be really
I'm sure
funny.
that's happened before.
Oh, I'm sure.
And I'm sure I hated it.
This looks so lame. One, because I hate games where the attacks look like... Okay, with like melee attacks, they look like magic attacks. Like, I don't like that.
Is it a stylistic thing, or does just like the way they typically control bother you?
I think it's the stylistic thing. It's like melee attacks should be melee attacks. Like, shooting arrows from a bow should not emit light, you know? Like...
Okay.
It just bothers me. I don't know why. I think it's because of
just
Diablo
hate-
2.
Okay.
It ruined it for me.
I do... I mean, this has been a generation where, like, bringing old stuff back to, like, with a new perspective happens a lot. I think it's interesting that there's a new Prince of Persia. That's a name I have not heard since the Disney movie came
Yeah,
out.
the movie with Jake Gyllenhaal.
I was in, like, high school, maybe middle school when that came out. Like, it's been a while.
Yeah, I remember watching it because I was obsessed with Jake Gyllenhaal, and I was like, this is the best thing I've ever seen in my life.
I watched it because I was hopeful for a good video game movie at some point in my life.
Wrong.
It was... I mean, I don't even think it was bad. I think it was forgettable.
Yeah.
That car game looked neat. It looked like something I'd be willing to spend like $10 on to just like turn my brain off. Is it like one thing I want to give credit where credit's due? Most games where you drive like a real car, the world around that car is trying to look realistic, but in that game, it's like very cartoony and colorful, and I appreciate that a lot. Because it's like, what if I do just want to drive like a convertible, but not just on a racetrack in the real world? What do you think of this one?
Anime!
Yeah. It took me a second when this first happened. I was like, I feel like I've seen that somewhere. And I was like, oh, that's the little girl from that anime everyone likes. Which is funny. I did read a little bit of the manga, so I know what it is. But it's been like a whole year.
I like how the kids look like they're from a different game than the adults.
They do.
I guess when you grow up, your eyes shrink.
Mm-hmm. Your head becomes smaller and smaller.
Yeah.
I'm very happy this game exists. This is a classic from the Super Nintendo.
Are they just like announcing games back to back? How many games are they making?
Well, you gotta remember that it's not just, these aren't just like first-party Nintendo games. I mean, Prince of Persia, I don't even know who makes Prince of Persia.
That's true.
I love, even if I haven't played a whole lot of Mario RPG, but like every Nintendo YouTuber uses music for Mario RPG.
Yeah. I mean,
yeah, you would.
I guess, yeah.
It's a rule. Even Aspen knows.
Yeah, of course.
Now this was like the predecessor to Paper Mario.
This is Paper Mario's father.
Yeah, essentially. Classic song.
Sounds like
Anyway.
Harry Potter.
How dare you? I'll definitely get that. I'm not even like the biggest fan of Mario RPG. I just really like that this exists. That's a Super Nintendo game that they're remaking. They didn't need to do that. Finally awake.
You got caught crossing the border too, didn't you?
You got Costco.
You got Costco at the border. I can't speak.
This game, this doesn't look like a game I would be excited about, but I like teared up on the toilet watching this trailer.
What a mental image.
So this is a visual novel that Nintendo made on the DS, Trace Memory, and the company, like the initial developers that made it, went bankrupt, and I
Oof.
thought I'd never see Trace Memory again. But here it is on the Switch, because the Switch is the best console ever. It breathes life into dead things that should stay dead. I don't even know how they're doing this, because the developers are still gone.
It's a ghost,
But
like
yeah.
this lady or this guy.
It's a ghost. Yeah, this game is as ghosty as I don't remember. I think his name is like D or something like that. I don't remember.
Ghost boy.
That's his name. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's either D or Ghost Boy. It's one of those. And there's like voice acting. This was a freaking DS game. Everyone was JPEGs. And what's really cool is this. So it's both the games in the series, and the second one never came out here.
Yeah.
I own it, and I can't play it because I don't have a European Wii.
Oof.
But now I can own it and play it, and it makes me so happy. Like, this is the stuff I love about the Switch, is like stuff I thought, well, I need to get like this console and spend like $200 for this game. Just like randomly pops up all the time. Foreign. Why does it always do that?
Because it knows he's foreign.
Yeah. The closed captions racist.
Racist.
It points and just goes, foreign! He's not an English speaker!
Whoa, look how fancy he is.
Yeah, he goes, new game. I snap, and a new game happens.
It's Peach again.
Yeah. Again? Has she been here already?
Yeah, I mean, she was in the RPG trailer, maybe?
Oh, yeah! Yeah, she is. She's one of the characters you can get in your party.
Oh, she's going on vacation.
Mm-hmm.
Princess Peach Vacation.
Yeah, she's going on a vacation to a spin-off where she's the main character instead of the damsel in distress.
Very modern.
It's not that modern. There was already a Peach game on the DS, Aspen.
Very Disney of them. Girl power boss queen.
She's still white, so...
Correct. But is she human? I don't know.
Maybe. I'm not sure. If the canon of the movie is anything to go off of, they imply that she is human and is in another world that she ended up in on accident or something.
And therefore she's white.
She's white. Yeah, you're either white or you're not a human.
Yeah.
I didn't say it. The movie did.
Oh no, we're canceled.
You can't shoot the messenger. Don't.
That's fair, that's fair.
So, the way that I feel about this game, I feel like they didn't have a particular idea they wanted to do going forward, so they just kind of slapped multiple ideas together. And maybe some of those ideas are cool, but maybe having a direction whenever you make a game is important.
Yeah, this is giving Atlantis 2 vibes.
Yeah, it's like an anthology of different game genres.
Oh, now she's Cooking Mama. She was Detective Pikachu.
And she was also Sword Fighter Lady.
Yeah.
Now she's Kung Fu. The iconic Kung Fu genre of video games. Oh, Street Fighter.
This is very strange. It does feel like 4 different games that they put together.
Would you say that it's a foreign concept?
I think, yeah. I think it is a foreign sir.
Foreigns. All of these genres are foreigns. It looks cute, but I'm not like, what? You know?
Yeah. March 22nd, 2024 is when the queso I just bought expires, in case anyone's wondering.
Well, you know what they say, one queso dies, a video game is born.
Yeah, that's exactly what they say.
It's an ancient proverb.
Do they have like a gun to this guy's head? I feel like I need to save him.
They're lining his pockets. They say things and snap.
Whoa.
Anime!
So he has a gun to their head, I see.
Yeah. They're like, I'm gonna say these words, and if you inhibit me from doing so, I'll shoot you with that anime man's gun.
Whoa.
Hi, I'm a witch disguised as a schoolgirl.
That sounds like a spoiler.
Yeah.
And body.
That's a spoiler. Yeah. A songstress who lost everything. I do like how it's like select a hero, and the last person they discussed is the Prince of Darkness.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, so you're literally Satan. I don't think he's a hero.
He is in this game.
Well, that tells me a lot about the morality of this game.
One of those characters on one of the screens literally looked like a sim.
One of them literally looks like a cat.
Oh no.
You can play as Witch, Plague Doctor, Cat,
Forehead.
Sleepy Lady.
I want
That's
to
it.
play as the forehead.
Ooh. How would that work? Like, you can play... this is the first game with a playable forehead. What does that even mean? Is it just like a cylinder of flesh?
I don't know.
Now, the visual up-res isn't that impressive.
It's
but
really not.
I like the concept. I kind of want to get it. It better not be $60 though, or I won't.
Why couldn't they just recreate the game? Because, yeah, the before and after just looks like they put, like, a sharpening filter over everything.
Well,
Okay, that looks a little bit better.
yeah, exactly. Like, it's better than Detective Pikachu. I feel like they put effort into it, but they didn't want it to be, like, modern Lara Croft. They were like, let's just do straight up, what if that never happened? But also, like, we haven't made a game since the GameCube.
They still
like-
look so bad, though. Like,
Yeah, I get it. It's like unimpressive, but I still kind of want to get it. It's kind of cool.
I remember I had a Tomb Raider game. I think it was on my PS2 when I was a kid. And there was one part. I don't know which game it is, so don't even try and piece it together. But
I don't know any of them.
yeah, she was like jumping through a city or whatever, and there was one point where you're supposed to jump off one roof, catch on to something, and fly onto the other one. But I, for the life of me, my poor elementary school age dexterity could not get past this one part. And I rage quit multiple times.
Hey, that happens.
And it was like 10 minutes into playing the game. And I would like stop because I'd get mad, and then like a few months later I'd be like, oh boy, I'm older now, maybe I can do it. And I couldn't.
You need to get that game again and see if you're finally old enough.
Yeah. I think I might still have it.
Well, play it.
Oh,
Do you,
I don't know if I can.
Comeback stream is... I'm going to see if I can get past the first 10 minutes of Tomb Raider. That would honestly be really funny. Like, do a comeback stream, and it's just like, if you can't beat it in like 3 tries, you just end the stream before 20 minutes even.
Yeah, and I just don't even talk the entire stream either.
Yeah, it's not a VTuber stream, it's nothing. It's literally just the gameplay with no mic.
And then me
Comeback
screaming
stream,
in
no mic.
frustration, and then the stream ends.
That'd be pretty good.
Yeah.
That sounds like some sort of like artistic experiment.
Yeah. It's my thesis for a college degree.
I don't know what the theory or the title or anything would be, or the hypothesis, but
This is
maybe
stupid.
social. I think that's the point. I'll, to play
Okay.
devil's advocate. I don't think they were like, I have a very intelligent idea. Funny trombone.
Look at this guy
Funny trombone.
going. He's losing his mind.
I think I saw this come out on like Steam, I don't know, at some point like last year or something, and people seem to be having fun with it.
Oh, wow. That's real bad.
It looks fun, but I wouldn't pay more than $10 for it. I wouldn't pay any money for it right now because I need to not do that.
I need to not do that.
Hexagons?
Hexagons?
Yeah, the music was cool and the hexagons was cool, and then I saw that it was like this kind of gameplay, and I was like, oh. No, thank you. I don't play League of Legends, thank you.
I have
I'll
a
even-
life, thank you.
Yeah, I can't be bothered with these online games. I play games that turn my brain off. I don't want to think about the pros and cons of using X character from X mythology. I don't even care about mythology. I just want to live my life.
He's freaking out.
Bang's head on desk.
Oh, this
Here.
one actually looks okay.
It's funny you say that because when I saw it, I was like, I feel like this is something Aspen would play.
I'd say it does look like an RPG, I will give you that, but it just looks like high-res RuneScape, which I did play as a kid.
So, yeah, I was going to say, is that a bad thing?
No.
I didn't play RuneScape, but it looked fun.
There are horses, that's a plus.
There's a man lifting a stick like a Tusken Raider.
Imagine my complete joy when I learned that there are horses in Diablo 4.
Thank heavens.
And
what
then-
game is complete without horses?
What
None, that's the
RPG?
answer.
None of them.
Oh, this isn't an RPG, this is Contra.
Oh. That looks like a horse.
A horse with like a demon praying mantis as a father.
I saw a praying mantis in my backyard the other day. It was crazy. It looked at me!
They're so cool. Did it do the thing where it sways back and forth and pretends to be like a twig?
No, it was on my trampoline, so I think he knew it wasn't.
Oh. Well,
And
I
he was
used to
upside
have-
down, too.
There was a couple of days where I had like a baby praying mantis in like a Tupperware container, and when I'd take him out and let him run around on my hand, and we'd make eye contact, he would stop and he would like sway, like, oh, I forgot there's a leaf growing on my hand, and it sways in the wind when there's no wind.
Yeah.
It's cute. It has this funny little behavior where it's like, you don't see me, I'm just a stick.
Then I ate him.
Yeah, and I went, oh, well, if it's a leaf, well, I'm an herbivore, so... No, he just fell off my hand, so I let him live his life in the backyard. I couldn't find him.
Yeah.
He's so small. But yeah, I've seen praying mantises in the backyard. They're so cool. One of the best bugs. Mostly because they're not venomous, and, like, their little scythe hands aren't, like, powerful enough to do anything to you other than startle you.
Yeah.
It is pretty... Oh, sorry.
Oh, I was just gonna say I don't like their triangular heads. They scare me.
I like how they have the bulbous fly eyes, but there's just a dot in the middle, so it looks like they're just staring at you with really, really small pupils.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, even though they can't really hurt you, it's pretty gruesome how they kill other insects, because they literally just grab them and chew into them.
Honestly, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, they're pretty metal.
They're pretty hardcore. Whoa.
Whoa, I'm so excited for the worst Luigi's Mansion game.
I was about to say, is this Plants vs. Zombies?
I don't know why they're porting the second Luigi's Mansion to the Switch when the first one is infinitely better.
HD.
HD, it still looks like it's made of plastic because it's a 3DS game.
Yes.
And it still has that art style, like a SoCal art major tried to recreate Wallace and Gromit.
No. That's bad.
Yeah, that's not what the first Luigi's Mansion, the whole point, it was like a glorified tech demo to show just how, like, impressive the GameCube could get with its details.
Yeah.
So, like, the second one, with, like, all the jagged cartooniness, it kind of defeats the purpose. And also, the ghosts in the first game, they had, like, this nice through line between, like, cutesy, cartoony Mario character and, like, kind of off-putting. And in this game, they're not interesting. And there's also no bosses. The first game had a bunch of, like, they were called portrait ghosts. And they were, like, basically people who had died, and, like, you fight them as bosses.
Yeah.
And this game is just like, oh, it's the red one.
Mine,
It's
like,
the green
when,
one.
When the ghosts look like boos, they don't look like boos.
No, there are boos in this game, but they're, like, their own thing.
Oh,
See?
there he
There's
is.
King Boo. There's King Boo, and he looks cool. That's one thing this game's got going for it. King Boo and Mario Kart doesn't look anywhere near as cool. That frame rate.
They left that in.
Yeah, I like whenever I play online and I move in stop motion. Hey, maybe it is Wallace and Gromit inspired, because they're moving in stop motion.
Oh, yeah.
What's that? You like the first game better? Oh well.
I'm gonna snap again.
Yeah, I'm gonna snap and your head's gonna explode and the trailer's gonna come out of the neck hole.
Thanos snap.
What if instead of when he snapped, instead of everyone being dusted, like half the universe's head just like exploded?
That
I
would
don't
be
feel
scary.
so good. That'd be more traumatic, probably. Because it's not like, you know, the dead people conveniently disappear. They're just like laying everywhere. Without a head. I do want to go see this. Nintendo's got a very, very storied history.
Do you want to see the block on the top of the roof or the building?
No, I want to go in the building and see the museum Aspen. I
I'm
want to
paying
land my
attention.
helicopter on the question mark block helipad. And then go inside and stay there for 3 days and report on the zombie outbreak.
Yeah. Amiibo figures!
Yeah. Yeah, that's cool and all. I don't collect them anymore, thank you, though. I know them. I've played that game. Haven't played.
Lame.
Anime with a big sword. Sign me up!
Yeah.
Oh.
Smash Bros. The amiibo
We're just
figure.
kidding. It's not an amiibo. It's a new game.
Keyboy!
Oh. My brother's very excited about that, I'm sure. He'll buy that and put that in his PC room as a collectible. I'll say, no, TY.
He'll put it inside his PC.
He'll make sure to get the neon glow-in-the-dark variant so it matches his neon glowing PC.
Whoa!
What?
Is this a new game?
Kind of.
Ew!
So, spoilers for what they're going to announce in a few seconds. I've been playing this because it already came out. A lot of people are complaining because they're like, we just want a new F-Zero. We don't want a Battle Royale. And I'm like, it's free.
Yeah.
And it's the first new F-Zero game in 20 years. I'm not even exaggerating. The last one came out in 2004.
So this isn't a remaster?
No, I mean, the gameplay style is new, but it's using assets from the first F-Zero from the 90s.
I see.
You can tell they're trying to test the waters because there's so many people online who complain about F-Zero not getting a new game since the Game Boy Advance.
Yeah.
Which, let's be honest, that's ridiculous. But, I mean, even if you don't know what F-Zero is, you know the main character because you've probably played Smash Brothers.
Maybe.
Captain Falcon, the Power Ranger guy who goes, Falcon, punch!
Sure.
If I showed you a picture, you'd probably recognize him from, like, the character select screen.
Let me look him up.
And even if you don't in particular, the viewer absolutely matches that description.
I've never seen this man before in my life.
Have you played Smash Brothers?
Yes.
Have you played it for more than, like, 30 minutes?
No.
Okay, well then you don't match the criteria of what I'm talking about.
I don't like Smash Bros. It's hard.
I'm not saying that, how dare you need to play Smash Brothers. I'm saying that people who've actually played it for, like, a substantial amount of time probably know who Captain Falcon is.
Fine.
Even if you don't know what F-Zero is, you've seen the main character. Except for you, apparently.
Except for me, yeah.
Even though you have... Okay, here's another one. You like Mario Kart. You've played more than 30 minutes of it, so I assume you do. There's 2 tracks in Mario Kart that are from F-Zero.
Which ones?
It's the 2, like, futuristic city ones. Mute City and Big Blue.
Oh, Mute City. I know Mute City.
Yeah, that's like the most iconic F-Zero track. And Big Blue is the second most iconic F-Zero track. Likely story.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, people, it's not even like a speak with your wallet, because it's literally a free game. If you're already paying for the Nintendo Online, and you want to show Nintendo that, hey, I give a flip about F-Zero, maybe you should make a new one, why don't you give it a download? You don't have to spend any money.
No.
No.
Oh, it's Zelda!
And Santa.
It's Santa.
Zelda meets Santa.
Get away from that lava!
Alright, remember to put that in. Or else.
I'll write it down.
Dude, it's Stitch. I just watched Lilo and Stitch the other night, and it's probably one of my favorite Disney movies.
Lilo and Stitch foot lettuce?
Uh-huh.
Like the name of the last episode, though.
Oh, okay. I understand the reference.
I was talking and then some, like, I don't even know.
Some slobber got in my mouth.
No, I
went,
was
"What?"
eating some, like, almonds before this, and I think some of the almond skin just, like,
Oh. Some of that
detached from my throat.
sweet rice and kicked in.
Yeah. What?
If this surprises you, you've never played WarioWare.
You know. Oh!
Man, WarioWare is great. I'm excited about this. Because I love Wario. And Model.
This is no good.
How dare you? It's like, WarioWare is so fun because it's just like series after series of like weird mini games that like end in like less than 10 seconds, and you got to figure out the one thing you got to do to solve the mini game.
Like Among Us.
That is a way to describe it. Imagine the tasks in Among Us, except there's a time limit and there isn't someone trying to kill you.
I like the killing. Really adds a...
Well, you can probably do this multiplayer and win the versus mode and think of it as killing the other person.
Good.
I love anime so much.
This doesn't look like anime.
I love this game so much.
This looks like something Aspen would like. Not actually, no.
Yeah, see, that's what I mean by anime. Yeah, they look anime.
They are anime, yes.
Exactly. That's why I said I love anime. I know there are people who'd be like, ooh, boo, anime is an animation style. They just look anime inspired. And it's like, you're such a know-it-all. I'm so happy that you get high off your own fumes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I do like how the roofs change color. That's pretty unique. And he's bowing to a blue Kit Kat bar. Pretty cool.
Not the blue Kit Kat!
Yeah. I mean, it is probably not a bad game. Powerpuff Girls. Dave Chappelle.
Dave Chappelle's in it?
I guess so.
I was gonna say they look like, What is it
Sailor
called?
Moon.
Yes, Sailor Moon. I was like, Starship Enterprise,
Starship Troopers, Star Fox.
Looks like
I don't know.
Mars.
Mars.
I know one of them's name is Sailor Mars because they're the planets.
Yeah, they're like all named after the planets except Sailor Moon, who's named after the moon.
Is there a Sailor Pluto?
Probably.
That's not a planet. Yeah.
I think when Sailor Moon came out, it was
Wrong.
It's classified as a planet. You know what I mean?
That doesn't mean they weren't still incorrect.
So they thought they were right, so they were like, "Hey, let's make a ninth one and name it Pluto."
Yeah, let's make a ninth one.
Yeah. I mean, like, let's make a ninth Sailor. I think there's another one that's just like a little girl version of Sailor Moon, and she's called Chibi Sailor Moon. So maybe we have a second moon out there that's just a smaller moon.
Maybe. Probably
But that's not even a planet, that's a moon. This game is just Advance Wars, but without tanks and helicopters. And with rats in it. This game is just Ratatouille.
All these games remind me of games I would have played on like Armor Games or Congregate as a kid.
Mm-hmm. Well, if they're cheap enough, maybe you can play them now.
No, I'm saying they look like free games.
No, I got you.
That I would play.
No, I get that.
This
I mean, a
one
lot
especially.
of indie games. A lot of indie games are pretty daggum cheap. I'm a jazz singer and I make sushi for this fat boy.
Say it's Samuel L. Jackson. What does that have to do with this guy swimming? I'm so confused.
He catches the fish and then he cuts them up.
Oh.
They do. I don't like how.
Ugh.
Yeah. Would you like some slime? Would you like to eat a massive
Whoa!
mantis shrimp?
Whoa!
Would you like to eat this man with a mermaid tail?
This
We could call him a
merman, yeah.
Yeah. I feel like it's a little too fantastical for a game about a guy who makes sushi.
Yeah, also is he killing the narwhals?
I hope so.
No discrimination.
Anything that lives under the water is good for sushi. Even
Yeah.
if it's a person.
Or poisonous.
It only took like 10 years for them to put Diddy Kong in Mario Kart.
I was like, is that Donkey Kong?
Donkey Kong?
Yeah, because Donkey and then his kid's Donkey.
His best friend is Diddy. Who's Donkey?
I just made up Donkey.
Okay. I do like that Funky Kong and Pauline are in this game. I don't have any opinion whatsoever on Peachette.
What is Peachette? Just a small peach?
It's when Toadette wears a magic crown that turns her into like a Peach character. I don't know.
What? That's identity theft. That's just Peach.
It's Peach with with Toadette's pigtails. It's like a fusion character from Dragon Ball.
So stupid. Unless
I'm not
you can...
saying it's
Whoa!
smart.
Didn't I say something about Among Us?
Yeah. Every time I describe WarioWare to you, you say it's like Among Us.
Yeah. It's
And I
Mr.
say,
Krabs!
yeah. Money. Whenever this trailer
What
for
is
like what
this?
yeah, that's what I'm about to say. For like what they're about to announce, this trailer is a bit much. I was like getting excited. Like, is there like a new game, like a story mode or something?
For Among Us? That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, or like
Oh.
a TV show or both. You know, are we gonna learn more about these little Tic Tac men?
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. I wanted like a whole book. Oh. Well.
Are we gonna watch them die? Is that the trailer?
Yeah.
Among Us is over.
It really does look like they're giving some backstory here.
Yeah.
I need some fan fiction stat.
Thank you. Why did it say that at the bottom?
I don't know.
But that's what they're announcing.
A new map. Wow.
Introducing a new place to play Among Us.
You
which
can
you've been
tell
doing for a while.
The creators
Wow.
really, really want to add some story to this.
Yeah. I wish they would have just made like an Among Us the story mode, and it's like PvE Among Us or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Next up, we'd like to recap some of the previously announced Nintendo.
I already know what you announced. It's okay. You don't have to do that.
No, he's gonna snap again. I don't want him to snap.
Don't.
Oh.
Oh, he didn't.
Not
Yay,
this.
bad games. Yay, games that I hope everyone downloads so we get an actual good one.
Ooh.
Yay, Pikmin. Yay, Clay. This game looks fun. I want to get Mario Wonder.
Elephant.
I also want to do that. I want to be that man jogging. I want to play Mario RPG. I want to play Mario Kart. I do every day. I do not want to play this. You couldn't pay me to play Pokemon. I definitely want to play another code. I want to play Mario vs. Donkey Kong. Yeah, this looks fine, I guess. It looks better than Pokemon. I already have Splatoon 3, so I don't need to worry about that.
Huh.
We hope you're looking forward to these upcoming titles.
I'm looking forward to some of them.
I want him to take his hair off like a Lego piece.
And they have the little Lego pig.
Yeah. Oh! Oh!
I
Oh,
was so happy with this announcement.
oh, it's a new paper.
Mm-hmm. It's a new paper.
Or did they recreate it? Yeah, that's recreated.
It is. I'm so excited. There she is.
What voice did we give her? We gave her
I don't remember.
horrible voice every time.
It's been so long. It is on my YouTube channel, but
That is
it's been
true.
since did that in 2021.
Oof.
Don't. There, we've done that twice.
Yep. I remember we were hysterically laughing about the
Be
long
careful
boy.
you make fun
Yeah.
of it. Yeah. I remember him. I'm gonna remember all this because I love this game.
Oh, first dirty.
Get your first dirty. Bum 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 bum. That means you gotta come on the stream and we gotta start a file a third time.
No. We gotta speed run the first couple.
No. I'm so excited. Like, between this and Mario RPG, I feel like maybe they're going to give making an actual competent Mario RPG a chance again. They're like going to see how well these two like do with modern audiences, and then be like, okay, I guess we should make like an actual Mario RPG. Because like current Paper Mario is not an RPG. It's just kind of,
Yeah.
I don't even know. I mean, it's not bad. It's just not this.
Oh.
This game is just, it's so good. It's like an adventure. It's like a road trip, treasure hunting adventure buddy film with a neat plot behind the scenes type deal. Ugh, I love Paper Mario Thousand Year Door. And now people don't have to spend $90 to play it.
$90.
Is that how much it costs on eBay?
Jeez.
I got it for $40, but most GameCube games cost an arm and a leg.
That's
Hold on.
crazy.
It's probably less now because this is coming out, but Thousand Year Door GameCube. Yeah, the first listing is $75 just for the disc.
Not even a case.
Yeah, the first listing with like everything is $120.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that one's $74. Pretty good.
Wow.
Yeah, I was so excited about that. That and another code recollection, I was like, foreign.
Foreign.
Do that. Yeah, I was like, holy cannoli. Some of those, I mean, that's the thing with Nintendo Directs, is like, most of the announcements you're going to be like, yeah, okay. But then there's like a couple where you're like, okay, this is the best year in gaming history, in my opinion.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, I know that most of the games they announced are coming out next year, but like, man, 2024 is going to be a good year. I mean, another code's coming out, and Paper Mario Thousand Year Door is coming out, and you can buy it for less than $80. Like, yeah. Anyway, what did you think?
I have no opinion.
Okay. I just sat here and heard.
I mean,
Just
it was good
buzzing.
to remember the Laura Croft and the Paper Mario look good. Ready for my Sprite PP to come back in full
Forgot
HD.
about that. Glorious HD Sprite PP.
But yeah, a lot of those games just look so mobile gamey.
You're right. I think a lot of... I think this generation, Nintendo has facilitated indie games a lot more than they have in the past, to the point that, like, even though they do, like, an indie showcase every once in a while to advertise what games are coming to the Switch that are specifically made by indies, they also are like, hey, we're particularly excited about this one, and so they show it, and it's like, yeah, you know, in the midst of these games that will cost $40 to $60, you've got games where you're like, is that going to cost like $5?
Yeah.
But ultimately, my takeaway, Thousand Year Door I'm going to get, another code recollection I'm going to get. Please, oh please, anyone remotely interested in F-Zero that has Nintendo Online, download F-Zero 99. You don't even need to play it, just like show some interest. So, like, Like, you don't have to spend anything. Just download it so Nintendo thinks you want an F-Zero game. Please.
Yeah.
I wasn't even 10 years old the last time an F-Zero game came out. Anyway. All right, bye.
Yes.